You're doing it as a way of just still trying to be disrespectful because you're refusing to call me he. That's
So
the thing.
you want me to actively call you a boy and call you he?
That's crazy because that's what I just said.
I'm not gonna do it.
It's disrespectful for you to continue to call me she after I told you that's not, like, I'm not comfortable with that at all.
I will call you Cyrus. The video you're about to watch about transgenderism has way too many spicy moments for us to upload the content here on social media. To get the full uncensored interaction, go over to libertyhangout.tv where we are running our biggest sale ever in the history of libertyhangout.tv. Roll the tape. So let's read this. Yeah, so Trump's 24 plan on transgender Americans includes outlawing gender-affirming care for minors. For minors. Let's be important here. That's for minors, children.
Yeah.
So do you think that minors should be given hormone replacement therapy or surgeries?
So, okay, so I'm just gonna blanket statement a lot of this here, but I do not think banning any kind of medical procedure in any context is okay. And I say this specifically because, first of all, minors can't receive gender-affirming surgery. Top surgery, most doctors will not do top surgery below the age of 16.
Okay, let's ban it. Well, 16?
Well, no.
So do you think a 16-year-old should be able to receive getting their breast cut off?
I did.
Well, 16-year-olds can get breast reductions if they're female.
That's not what I'm asking.
No,
what I'm
but
asking,
it is the same
what
type of
I'm asking.
procedure.
So gender-affirming care is saying you are perfect as who you were born as, and we're going to affirm you in the perfection that you were born as. You were born as a female. There is nothing wrong with your body. This is who you are, and this is who you are made to be. And we're going to affirm that and let you know that you are special, that you matter, and that you care.
Personally, I just don't think it's the general public's business what someone else decides to do with your body. If you are confused and you want to get yourself a surgery, it's really not anybody's business but your own to do so.
It's everyone's business if someone is suffering, if a group of people is suffering, and we see injustices being performed upon them. If it's in the terms of social media indoctrinating kids into thinking that they were born into the wrong body, making women more susceptible to these types of surgeries because they are inherently just bombarded with body image issues, and the lack of fathers in the home is another one of that. If we don't promote these things, we have a society right now who promotes very, very dangerous ideologies for how the family should run, which creates a lot of trauma for children, who then, if you ask most people who come up with these...
of a traumatic family? I would like to ask, what is your idea of like the traumatic family that shouldn't be idealized?
Abuse.
What do you define as abuse? In regards
abuse
to,
can be a lot of things. It can be mental abuse, it could be emotional abuse, it could be physical abuse. I also think simply just an unstable home when two parents are not raising children together in a loving environment, that's also detrimental to a children's upbringing. We see it with a lot of people who are in the prison system. If you look at most of them, they come from really broken homes. And we have a society who says, let's just go out there, have casual sex, relationships don't matter, focus on your career, it doesn't matter, go ahead and get divorced if there's any little problems going on in your family. Did not know it was going to rain today. Yeah, those are just examples. I think a lot of what we promote for young people to do ends up leading to unstable homes because people don't have grounded beliefs and passions in what they think that a family should be.
I do want to say that, so you believe that gender affirming care only applies, it only exists to affirm the gender that one is defined at birth, right?
How they were born. You are given a gender at birth based on who you are.
Okay. So you also believe that minors shouldn't be able to affirm their own birth assigned genders through surgery. So like if
if a woman,
if a man, for example, I knew a man who under the age of 18 had surgery because he was developing breast tissue, and that can happen normally, through just being born with messed up hormone levels, diet, and he had surgery to take out breast tissue. I forgot the name of the condition. It's like gyno something. Yes, yeah, that's the one.
The Taurus over here.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody receiving that type of surgery, and I believe it's a similar surgery if a woman wants to get a breast reduction, or if.
Well, let me respond to that. So what you just described, and it actually has a name for it because it's actually not supposed to be that way. So he's taking care of something in his body that has gone wrong.
Well, it's completely harmless to have it.
So something that is not normal because it has a name. Well, it's not gender affirming care. It's fixing something that hasn't gone correctly in his body. Like he has a hormonal issue. So there's something dysfunctional going on in his body. Whether it wouldn't hurt him to keep that, the tissue that's growing, but choosing to remove that because it's not supposed to be there, that's totally okay. And I believe that is surgery to help
to
care
affirm
for
his
him.
gender of man.
But it doesn't change it. It doesn't change
No, but it
what
affirms
he is.
his gender as a man.
Okay, so as a transgender person, I wear a binder because I can't get the surgery that I want to get. And for me personally, it's also a comfort thing, but also the binders that I'm wearing do a lot of bad things to my body. They constrict my ribs, they make it hard to breathe, and other such things. So I don't understand why you would want someone who's not comfortable with their own chest not to just go and get that surgery done if they want to get it done, because to be more gender affirming. I wouldn't be hurting myself as much if I could just go get that surgery now.
I do understand
well, no, you don't.
where you're coming
You
from.
don't though.
And
You don't know what I'm going through. That's
and
the
I
thing.
think, can you tell me about your childhood?
My childhood. Oh, whoa.
I am formally back to visiting college campuses. The first one is USF. If you want to support my work to bring you this content that I know you love, go to patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett to support my work. Even $5 a month gets you into my private Facebook group, and we can chat one-on-one about what I should be asking Gen Z out here. Or if you want to help fund my babysitter fund, you can give a super thanks right down below. It's very convenient, and it supports my work. Thank you.
Whoa.
That's a can of worms.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I grew up pretty happy. I have a loving family. Okay. They're great. I live with my family, my dad, my stepmom, like it's fantastic.
Okay. So your parents are divorced or never together?
No, they were divorced.
They were divorced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Does divorce cause
transgender?
people?
Wait.
Amanda,
Are you transgender? Are you transgender?
I am.
Like, I
So
feel like
first,
that's not
I'm
a factor
sorry.
in there.
What I'm saying
you don't need
is.
to apologize. It's not your fault. Like, that's
No,
just
I'm
how
not.
it
I'm
is.
not apologizing, saying that I'm responsible for any of that. I'm saying that I'm sorry that your parents didn't stay together, and then you were in kind of a broken home. Is that what we would
I wasn't
call
in
that?
a broken home though. My family was quite loving.
When did you decide that you were not a girl?
Probably when I was like younger. Like, it's just feelings and thoughts. Like watching how other kids react to like when they see a boy growing up, or like they're just boys and all such. Like, it's just a wanting thing. Like, I want to be that. I like that, and I like being called he, him.
If I may add a contribution.
So what was? Hold on, I want to get the story.
Oh, yes.
Because I think it matters and it's important. So I'm not pushing you away. I'm not trying to push you away, but I'm really interested in talking. So I'm being caring, I'm affirming right now.
Yes.
So where would you say, who was the first person you told this to?
Probably my friends.
Your friends?
Yeah.
Okay. And they were all supportive. They're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, like you're totally a boy.
Well, there's always going to be the backlash of like, are you sure? And it takes a while to figure that out for some people. For me, I was like, no, I don't want to be a girl. I want to be a boy, and that's just how it is.
Okay. Do you think that you could do the things boys do, but be a girl at the same time?
So my thing is the fact that everything I do as like a boy is because I'm comfortable as presenting myself as a boy, and I want to do it as a boy. So I can't really speak on that half because I really haven't lived my life as a girl because I don't want to, because I don't want to be a girl.
Okay. Why don't you want to be a girl?
There's the fear. There's a lot of things that women face. Ideas of like being afraid of being raped. They're looked down upon in society. Even things like the pink tax, like stupid stuff like that. For me, I'm not saying that being a woman sucks. Just for me personally, it's not my cup of tea. Just like how you probably don't want to be a boy. Like, I don't want to be a girl.
And what did your parents say when you told them this?
My dad was like, you are so cool, like fantastic. Like, he was super supportive of me because he wants me to be happy. And if I'm happy as a boy, then why not live life as a boy? If I'm not happy as a girl, then if I could be a happy boy, then like why the heck not?
Okay. And what is it about being a girl do you think, I know you said about like you don't want to be a girl because of the rape
Well, there's
and
more
everything.
to it than that.
Right.
Obviously, like, it's just me, a personal thing. I just don't want to be a girl. That's literally it. Like, I feel like I don't have to, I shouldn't have to explain it much, because
But what is it about being a girl that is so off-putting that you're wearing binders, you want to get surgery, you want to take, I'm guessing, this is a
okay.
question, are you wanting to take hormone replacement therapy? Okay, what is it about being a girl that is so off-putting and just so like, ugh?
Well, it's not like, I just don't want to be a girl. It's just not
But
my
why?
thing.
But why?
I just think like the way that females are presented, or the way that they're replaced, like, hello, oh my god, my bad, the way that they're viewed to, like, it's just not my thing. Like, I don't want to be viewed as a girl. I don't want to be viewed as like maybe less, or how some people look at women and they're like, they automatically assume they're above. Like, that's not how I want to be looked at. I want to be looked at as a man, and that's just how I'm comfortable as. Like,
Okay, so what is it about a man that you're like, I want to be a man? So I know, like, you're like, about being a girl, it's like, I just don't want to be a girl. Okay, well, let's go to what you want to be instead of focusing on the negatives, be the positives. Why do you want to be a man?
There's a lot more privilege to being a man.
So it's like a selfish thing. You're like,
Yeah, you
I
can
want
call
to
it
be,
selfish,
okay,
like, yeah.
all right.
Same way people want to be rich because they want to have lots of money. Like, I want to be a man.
I love the honesty.
Well, yeah, but also, like, I just am more comfortable as a boy with the way society views as boys, like, all that other stuff. Like, if I look at, like, the way I was treated as a girl versus how I get treated now as, like, a boy, it's completely different. Things like, simple stuff like, when girls say, like, oh, I want to work on this, or they're like, well, no, you're a girl, you can't be doing that. Or, like, even, like, simple stuff is like, oh, like, women can't be doctors, even though they technically can. But, like, if you look at, like, children's toys and whatnot, it's like, okay, well, the man's like, oh, they're doing all this cool stuff, and the girl's like, okay, you're just kind of there in the background. But also, like, it's just a comfort thing for me. Like, I just want to be a boy. Like, that's just it.
Okay. Thank you for your time and thank you for explaining that. I think you're perfect the way you are. I think that you are special the way you are.
Okay.
And I think there's nothing wrong with your body.
Okay, you could think that. I don't
That's
think
the
that, though.
truth.
And that's
You
all,
are
and all that
perfect
matters
the
for
way
me is the
you
fact
are.
that I think that.
I will
And
pray for you to.
You don't need to. It's okay.
I will. I will pray for you because you were made in God's image.
Okay.
And you were made perfectly with no mistakes. What's your name?
I'm Riley.
Hi,
Riley Owen.
Nice to meet you.
I think
Appreciate your time.
I would like to ask what your purpose for having this conversation with these people is.
First, I was talking about DEI, and then it moved into transgenderism, and we're talking here with Cyrus right now.
What is your purpose for filming and
It's my job.
reporting on it?
I'm not reporting on anything. I'm just making YouTube videos. It's a lot of fun. It's how we make money. Yep, how we make money. It's a lot of fun. And with that, you can go to patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett to support my work. If you want to keep me coming out to college campuses and talking with people like Cyrus here, and praying for them as well. So anyway, I appreciate all your guys' time. I'm going to move on and talk to some more
appreciate
people.
that I got interrupted in the middle of my sentence and never got to circle back on what I was talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about, but I appreciate your time anyway. I do appreciate that.